What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ant. I'm here with my man's Dallin. Dallin, how you doing today, man? That's good.
Great Thursday night.
Yeah. Thursday night. By the time you guys are seeing this podcast, it'll probably be Friday morning. Just finished up the Syracuse and Pitt game.
And much shit we could talk about that one.
Hey, listen, I told y'all last episode was my ACC underdog dark horse. Pitt's like that. The defense is like that. But anyway, we're gonna get into our predictions this week and then review that Thursday night game.
You might as well go view that game now. So we just
We'll start off with the Thursday night game. Thursday night game in Pitt. Syracuse at number 19 Pitt. Pitt was favored by 3.5 points, but you would have thought they were favored by 20, the way they put the BTA to Syracuse. Pitt wins that game, 41-13. What's your thoughts on that game?
What's your thoughts on that game? Starting quarterback. No, I can't. That was terrible. I didn't even watch the first quarter, and these men already had 3 turnovers and 2 pick sixes. Not to mention, I tune in, they get another pick six. It is still torturing this man in the backfield. I stopped watching at 31-0. I just went on YouTube, just started scrolling.
That's understandable. On YouTube, I finished that whole game just because, when it was 31-0, I wanted to see how Syracuse would respond. I was waiting for them to put another quarterback in the game. I mean, golly. Kyle McCord looked flustered. He looked outmatched. He just was not seeing it today. 6 interceptions on the year. 5 of those interceptions came tonight against Pitt. 3 of them went in favor of Pitt for a touchdown. I mean, we're talking 5 interceptions and 3 pick sixes. Kyle McCord played quarterback for Pitt today. Who's Pitt quarterback? Eli Holstein? He didn't have to play today. He could have sat at home. Kyle McCord got you. He threw 3 pick sixes to that Pitt defense. I told y'all last episode Pitt was my ACC underdog, and that's why. That defense is for real.
Let me tell you something. Holstein went for 11 for 15. Kyle McCord went 35 for 64. And it's 41-13.
Man,
so you telling me the offense only scored 20 points?
20 points in. I mean, yeah, like you said earlier, Syracuse had the ball for 41 minutes this game. It only had 18 minutes of time of possession, and Syracuse lost that game by down there 30 points. Yeah. I don't know. Kyle McCord wasn't seeing it. They were turning the ball over. Pitt's defense was playing hard and running hard, and it was paying off because every tip pass looked like it was intercepted. Like basically every pass that was tipped was picked off.
Oh yeah, they was torturing him in the backfield. Blitzes, sending 5, 6. The receivers couldn't get open. It was a wrap.
They were hitting them with different looks. The defensive coordinator for Pitt needs to get taken out for dinner tonight, and he deserves steak, lobster, shrimp, because he put it on Syracuse OC. They didn't know how to game plan against that defense. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to get Kyle McCord going. They really didn't know how to get Kyle McCord going. That was really the thing. I was waiting. Like, are you going to do short intermediate passes, try to get the ball out of his hand faster? No. Sit him. Something like sit him. After the 3rd interception, I would have sat him. He just wasn't seeing it.
No.
And another thing,
I told you Kyle McCord
they couldn't run the ball.
Won that QB when he was at Ohio State.
Syracuse had 6 rushing yards.
Oh, shit.
6 rushing yards. Like, they weren't able to run the ball, which could not set up the pass. And we're talking about a Syracuse team that was number 2 in the country on 3rd down conversions. They couldn't get a 3rd down conversion. They were struggling. Hell, they couldn't even get the 3rd down with all the turnovers.
I told you he wasn't a nigga in Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, we said it. We said it after the last year at Ohio State, after that Notre Dame game in Notre Dame, when they came back and won off of that game-winning drive. I said it
Yeah.
then. It was like 6-13 or 13-7 or whatever the score was. Didn't look like Kyle McCord just did not look
He didn't look
good.
like he needed to be there.
And
He did
he went to
not.
Syracuse, and for the first half of this season at Syracuse, I'm not gonna lie, I was sold. I was like, Kyle McCord, nice. Maybe we looked at him different. But tonight, like, you look like Ohio State Kyle McCord. You didn't look like the new Kyle McCord that was playing these first 5 weeks, 6 weeks of the season.
Me, I ain't never. You know, I just can't.
That is true, though. That is true. We did say, and this podcast wasn't up and running by then last season, but we did say that last season. We did say Kyle McCord just isn't the answer in Ohio State. And I feel like a lot of Ohio State fans right now are happy that Will Howard's the quarterback and not Kyle McCord after tonight's performance. Anyway, I don't think there's too much to say. I mean, Syracuse shit the bed, and they had the time. They had the ball for 42 minutes. You should win that game. Like if I told you any offense has 42 minutes of time of possession, you would think that they won that football game. Like that's what you want as an offensive coordinator: possess the ball and have long drives, and don't let the opposing team's offense on the field. But like 21 in favor of the defense, and that's only counting defensive touchdowns. That's not counting how many times a pick has led to a field goal in that game. I mean, they were up 17. They were up 17-0 on the first 3 possessions. Pick 6, field goal, pick 6. Game over. The game was over in the first 3 possessions. And if you really want to be true, in the first half, pick 6, pick field goal, pick 6, game's over.
The fuck is a pick field goal?
Like a pick field goal, as in they got a pick and they put them in field goal range, and then a 3 and out by the offense led to a field goal. That's what I'm saying. So technically, like we're not even counting how many times the defense got a turnover that led to a field goal in that game, just because of the field position already from returning that pick or fumble or sack or it was terrible.
It didn't seem like they can get past the 50-yard line.
No, into the second half, and then even on that touchdown drive by Kyle McCord in the second half. I mean, shit, it took them 9 plays in the red zone to get in. And 2 fourth down conversion runs by Kyle McCord. I was like, this team cannot move the ball against Pitt. Like, they played hard from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. And that's why I like Pitt. That defense is why I like Pitt. That offense is concerning. Because with a defense that was rolling like that, if that defense wasn't rolling, they might have still somehow lost that game because the offense cannot score in that first half. It was all defense. All defense. That's why I said pick field goals, because the defense was setting the offense up for points at that point.
Yeah, I told you, if Pitt defense wasn't balling like that, that game would have been close.
No, for real. Yeah. Not only would that game have been close, I think Syracuse might have won somehow. They would have somehow pulled off a W if that defense didn't show up. Moving on, though, we can get into our picks of the week. I think we start on that Friday night game, which is a playoff elimination game for a Group of 5 Boise State team who's ranked number 7 right now and has to go to Vegas and basically gamble their playoff hopes against UNLV. UNLV is 2.5-point underdogs against Boise. So Boise is favored in this game. But Vegas is saying the game's going to be close.
I got Boise State.
You got Boise State?
Ain't nobody stopping Genty. It was hard for Oregon to stop Genty. Ain't nobody else stopping Genty. No Group of 5 team is stopping Genty.
Yeah, I agree with you. I got Boise State in this game just for the same reason you said. Ash and Genty. I'm going Boise State 38-31. That's my score prediction. That's my winner of that game.
I give probably get about maybe 42-21. I get 42-21 because I feel like Genty gonna probably get by good. 3, maybe 4 first half touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's really much to go into. UNLV is good though. UNLV is good. I think they're going to push Boise. I think the game's going to be close. I do think that Boise State's going to win by more than 2.5 points. They're going to win by 7. I believe they're going to win 38-31. Like I said, I mean, come on.
I gotta blow out.
If Oregon couldn't stop Genty, nobody can stop Genty. That's where I'm at with it. You got a blowout. I don't have a blowout. I think UNLV's offense, especially with that new quarterback that they had that took over for the kid that left because of NIL complications.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that quarterback that took over is good, and UNLV's offense didn't skip a beat. But like I said, I think Boise wins this game also because they know that if they lose this game at UNLV, their chances at a college football playoffs is out the window.
Yeah, they lose this game, it's over.
So yeah, we're both in agreement there.
They're gonna have to come out with some pep.
Both in agreement there. Moving on, college game day.
I know we're gonna have our controversy.
We'll be in Bloomington, Indiana, not Bloomington, Indiana. I'm sorry, they'll be in Ohio State for Nebraska and Ohio State.
What you doing?
Actually, they'll be in Bloomington, Indiana.
You skipping it? You skipping?
Yeah, they'll be. Skipping what?
You got Notre Dame Navy, ain't it?
Ooh, no.
Not
in the rotation.
You got Indiana, Washington.
Yeah, Indiana, Washington as well starting. College game day will be in Bloomington, Indiana. Yeah. Let's get that clear. They will be in Bloomington, Indiana for Washington at number 13, Indiana. Washington, 6.5 point underdogs to Indiana. So even without Curtis Work, I think Indiana starting Tavion Jackson or Johnson. Tavion Jackson?
I think it's Johnson.
Tavion Johnson starting for Indiana. And Vegas still has them favored by 6.5 points.
That defense tough. I feel like that's why they got them favored. That defense is tough.
Yeah, that defense is tough. Who do you have?
Oh, my bad. It's Jackson.
It's Jackson. Tavion Jackson started in the Tennessee transfer.
I got.
Who do you have winning this game?
Indiana.
Why you got Indiana?
Yeah, they're gonna pull it out this week. It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. So I'll probably say like 28-21.
28-21?
Yeah. I think they beat it by a touchdown.
By a touchdown. So you think they'll cover the 6.5?
Yeah.
I think personally
Washington ain't no pushover now, but they still got some dogs over there. I just don't think they have enough to compete.
Yeah. Last week Indiana told me they was the truth when they put BTA to Nebraska. And I'm going to say they don't miss a beat with Tavion Jackson. That defense is real. That defense is going to lock Washington up. I do not think the game's going to be close. I think it'll be close in the first half. I think Indiana pulls away in the second half. I got Indiana winning this game 42-17. In Indiana.
Your ex-favorite team?
Yeah.
Did they get blown out? Oh, okay.
Like I said, I just think Indiana's too good. They're too good this year.
Yeah, I feel you.
42-17, Indiana. We both got Indiana in this game. We'll move on to another team who we're trying to find out is real or not in their conference. We got number 12 Notre Dame at number 24 Navy. Notre Dame is favored by 13.5 points over Navy. 13.5 over an undefeated Navy team. This is the same Notre Dame team that lost to a Northern Illinois University squad. But since then have been incredible. I mean, this is a Notre Dame. Since then, this is a Notre Dame we thought we were going to see after that A&M win, when we had them already booked for a college football playoff spot. They were then written off after losing to Northern Illinois. The whole college football world thought after that loss to NIU, they were done. They're not making the college football playoffs. But look at them now, ranked number 12 with only that one loss on the season. Who do you got winning this game?
Shit. I got Navy. Navy and the nail biter.
And a nail biter.
I got Navy
So
and the nail biter.
you're going full upset.
Yeah, I'm going full upset. They write Navy off. Navy got something to prove. I like the underdog story. I got Navy and the nail biter. I say. I probably say like 28-24.
28.
Yeah, 28-24 Navy.
I think I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's gonna win this game by double digits. I like Blake Horvath, their quarterback for Navy. I like Navy. I think they run the ball very well. I think this is going to be a long, grinded out game because Notre Dame likes to run the ball and Navy likes to run the ball. And the time of possession is going to be so equal because all they're going to do, they're going to push the ball down the field running it. I just think that Navy's passing game is not as good as Notre Dame's passing game, and that's the difference. I just think that because Notre Dame and Riley can throw the ball, he's at least better than Navy. I'm not saying they're a great passing team, but they can throw the ball better than Navy can throw the ball. I think that's the difference in this game. I got Notre Dame winning this game 28-14. Yeah, and it's at a neutral site. If we were talking about a game in Navy and not Arlington, Texas, I would agree.
Is that a Navy?
No, it's in a neutral site.
Oh, I'm still going Navy. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so if we were talking about a game at Navy, I'm with you. But neutral site against a Notre Dame team that won a game earlier this year in a like that's a hard place to win. I just think they're made, and that defense is going to travel. That Notre Dame defense is real. So I got Notre Dame winning that game 28-14.
All right.
This is the first game we
I'm still sticking with my underdog. That's the only one. That might be the only one.
Sorry, just putting this in. All right. Let's move on. Running through these pretty quickly. I mean, I know we're going to talk about this game a little bit. We're going number 5 Texas at number 25 Vandy. Vandy right now was 18.5-point underdogs to Texas. Texas coming off of that brutal loss at home to Georgia, where they seemed like they couldn't get anything going offensively until it was too late in that game. Who do you have winning this game?
Vandy. You already know this. I already explained this last episode.
Vandy is insane.
I already know you picking Texas. I don't care.
Vandy is insane. Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah, I'm picking Texas. I'm picking Texas to bounce back. One, like I said, that's the number 1 defense statistically in college football. They're going to travel. They're going to play good defense. They're going to show different looks. Diego Pavia is not going to be able to have a field day like he did against Alabama against that Texas defense. I don't think this game is going to be close.
You had to put that in there. Where they going? They going to Nashville too? Nah, that crowd going to be too loud.
I don't think that game's going to be close. Even in Vandy, I don't think that game's going to be close.
That's fine.
I got Texas winning this game 42-7.
I got Vandy winning, upset. I'll probably say it's going to be another close game. Probably get them beaten like by a touchdown, maybe 3. I'll probably say 35-28.
35-28.
Maybe 35-31. Either one of those two. That's why I still give Vandy a dub anyway. So
I just don't see it. Texas is too good. And we're not talking about Georgia.
I believe.
We're not talking about Georgia. I know Vandy ain't no pushover, but they're not ready for this type of level of competition. We're talking about a step up.
We'll see.
We're talking about a step up.
Hey, when they win, you're the first person I'm calling too. I'm calling you immediately.
All right, let's move over to the Sunflower Bowl game. That's KU, Kansas at number 16, Kansas State. Kansas State favored by 6.5 points over KU.
I don't like.
Who you got winning this game?
I don't like that at all. 6.5. They're ranked and at home.
Kansas State's ranked in at home, and Kansas State is favored by 6.5.
Damn. That's tough. I don't want to say it, but I'm probably I'm probably gonna have to go Kansas State. Did Kansas win their last game?
Yeah, they won their last game off the bye week, and they won pretty. They look good.
You know what? Nah, fuck that. I'm going. I believe in Jalen Daniels. Yeah, I'm
You
going
believe in
Kansas
Jalen
upset.
Daniels?
I'm going Kansas upset. I feel like it's another upset week. I just had that feeling.
Yeah, I felt like upset week. Listen, I said last episode when we were talking about Colorado and Big 12 championship hopes. And remember, I brought up that Kansas is going to get somebody. It's either going to be Kansas State, it's going to be Colorado, or it's going to be did I say BYU or Iowa State? It's going to be somebody. Somebody was going to get caught by the Kansas wave because they're coming after that bye week, and then last week against Houston, they look really good. They look like, and Jalen Daniels and specifically looks like what we thought he was going to look like early out this year in the preseason, and they look good. Now,
I believe it.
I think Avery Johnson and DJ Giddens and that Kansas State offense and defense is too good. Their run game is too good. I do not think Kansas wins this game, especially at Kansas State.
And okay, so hear me out. All right, so here's why I give it, the upset. I think it's gonna be another upset. Ever since that week one, where they beat Lindenwood, every game besides against TCU has been one score.
Yeah,
Illinois,
and yeah,
UNLV 23-20, West Virginia 32-28, and Arizona State right before the bye week 35-31. They blew a team out for a dub. So
I said Kansas is going to get somebody. They're going to get somebody. And they not only have all these games been one-score losses, Kansas has had leads in every single second half of those games. They've blown leads. Like, Kansas has been up with chances to win every single game and blown it.
I feel like they'll get Kansas State. I feel like
they're going to get somebody.
You're going to get Kansas State?
Like I said, they're going to get somebody, and I just hope it wasn't Colorado. So I'm hoping Kansas wins this game. I'm just not going to pick Kansas because they've been a little too inconsistent, especially late in ball games. And I just trust that Kansas State is good. And I think they're for real. DJ Giddens can run the ball. Avery Johnson is a playmaker. And then they got Dylan Edwards. He's explosive. Jace Brown, we saw what he can do.
I ain't worried about none of that shit.
I'm going Kansas State to win this game, which I think is going to be a close game. I'm going 27-30.
27-30?
I do think Kansas covers, though. I don't think that Kansas.
What was that?
I think Kansas covers the spread.
Yeah. I get Kansas. Kansas is a nail biter, I feel like it's going to be, I'd probably say 24-21. Kansas.
Yeah.
It's going to be
So
close.
you're going Kansas. I'm going Kansas State.
That's a rivalry game, and I know it's going to be close.
All right. I'll make my pick in this game first because I'm real passionate about this team this year for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm an alumni. Maybe it's because I went to this university. But number 8 LSU at number 14 Texas A&M. Texas A&M is favored by 2.5 points in this game because, yes, it is in College Station. And yes, I am going with Texas A&M. Like I said earlier in the last episode, I don't think Texas A&M loses another game this season. I got them beating LSU. I got them beating Texas. I got them going to the SEC championship game. That was my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. And it ain't fluent. It's real.
Yeah, we in the same boat with this one. I got Texas A&M.
It ain't fluent. It's real.
I like LSU. The running back they got.
You like LSU to win?
No. I'm saying I'm picking Texas A&M, but I do like LSU. But I feel like since they going now, if it was in Death Valley, I'd probably choose LSU. But since it's in College Station, no, fuck that. Texas A&M gonna take this one, but it's gonna be close. I'll probably say like 28-24.
28-24 is a good prediction.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Texas A&M wins this game by 10 points. So I'm going 28. I'm going 28-17. So it's 11 points, but I'm going 28-17. I think that Le'Veon Moss is good, and Texas is going to be able to run the ball, or Texas A&M is going to be able to run the ball. I do like Garrett Nussmeier. I do like LSU. I do like that pass game. I do like that defense. Both of these teams are doing a lot of things well. I just think, and I'm really high on Texas A&M this year. Ever since that Notre Dame loss, they've been different. Connor Wayman has played different. So give me A&M. Go
Ever
Aggies.
since you lost to USC, they've been playing different. That's why I say it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah. These are whoever wins this game. I do want to state whoever wins this game is going to the SEC championship game.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bid for the fucking SEC championship too. This game is gonna be close. I promise you.
Yeah, I think Texas A&M pulls away. I'm guessing Texas A&M is up 3-4 late in this game. LSU turns the ball over, and somehow turns that into a 10 or 11 point lead, and that's a game. That's what I'm sticking to. I'm sticking to my 28-17 prediction.
You said they got them. Vegas got them a 2.5 spread.
Texas A&M got the spread. Vegas has the spread at 2.5, favored in Texas A&M. Favorite for Texas A&M.
I see on ESPN Texas A&M favored by 1.
Oh, so the spread might have.
No, LSU's favored by 1.
The spread shifting.
Yeah, total 54.5. I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, so I don't think it's gonna be a shootout. Take the under. Take the under on points. If I was you, I'd take the under. But I'm going A&M. Like I said, 28-17.
Yeah, I was taking A&M too.
All right, moving on. We have a game that I think is not really going to be that close. Number 20, Illinois. At number 1, Oregon. Oregon's favored by 21.5 points, so Vegas doesn't think this game's going to be close either. Who you got in this game?
I want to see a dog fight too. I know Oregon finna come out blowing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Their defense is too tough. I got Oregon with this one.
Yeah.
Illinois might. I feel like this is another upset week. Illinois might shock everybody, but I'm still going with Oregon.
Yeah, I'm going Oregon because, listen, I thought last week Purdue was the trap game, and Oregon was going to come off of that high win against Ohio State and fuck up and blow a lead against Purdue or blow a game against Purdue. Plus, it's Purdue. Like, we've been known, if you're a real college football fan, you know Purdue has a knack of beating big teams when they ain't supposed to. I don't think Illinois is the team that takes down Oregon. I think Oregon, in my prediction, was going to the Big 10 championship. Sorry. Still got them going to the Big 10 championship. I'm going with Oregon. And I'm going with Oregon big. I'm going with Oregon 56-13.
Yeah. I got, let me say, my spread 56-13. I give them about, I'll probably say like 61-28.
Yeah. We don't think that game's going to be close.
Nah, I think it'll be Oregon will put some big numbers up. That offense is too explosive. Running game explosive. Pass game explosive. Defense is tough. It's I don't know. It might be Oregon year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Might be. They were my preseason prediction to win that. Dylan Gabriel, he's still scaring me. He's turning the ball over a little more than usual in his career. But
he believe his receiver's gonna be there. So he'll fit that ball into some little tiny windows.
If you haven't already, please hit a like, subscribe, comment in the chat. Overrated podcast. If you made it this far, you might as well press the button, man. The button right there. Thumb basically right there. They itching.
I could be in this motherfucking vibe, and I don't even care. Just hit that bell.
Hit that bell. Make sure you hear. Comment. Let us know who you got this week. Let us know what picks you agree or disagree with. Let us know, man.
Everybody's opinion matters. It don't even matter. Everybody check us out.
Check us out on TikTok at the Overrated Pod. Check us out on YouTube. If you already here. If you are here, again, like, subscribe, noti, comment. Moving on. We got another game that Vegas thinks is going to be a blowout. Nebraska at number 4, Ohio State. Ohio State's favored by 25.5 points. I like Ohio State to win this game, obviously. Nebraska does not look good. They did not look good against Indiana last week. I think, without even going into details on why Ohio State's going to win this game, because they're just going to win it because they're a flat-out better football team, I'm going Ohio State. I'm going big. I'm going 42-7.
Right. We're not even finna spend too much time on this one. Said 42-7. I got Ohio State probably 48-0. I don't even think Nebraska's gonna score. If they score, they get 3 points. That's it. I don't think
this is a tough road game for Dylan Raiola. And
repeat.
Indiana was a tough road game for Dylan Raiola. And if Indiana is any evidence on what it's like for Dylan Raiola on the road this year, whatever you thought was bad in Indiana is about to be worse at Ohio State this weekend.
They're going to Ohio State. It's over. It's over. As soon as you turn the ball over, you ain't going to hear nothing but voices. I'm seeing ghosts.
Yeah. Not really much to get into. That game is kind of cut and dry. Then we're going to go into 21 Missouri at number 15 Alabama. Alabama is favored by 8.5 points.
Tell me what your pick is, man. You already know mine.
Yeah. What? No, my pick is Alabama. And I think they're going to blow them out by more than 8.5. I don't think Missouri's real.
No.
Never thought they were real. They were the product of a cupcake schedule early out. They were highly overrated and overranked in the preseason rankings. When I first saw the preseason rankings, I was surprised to see Missouri was top 10.
I don't even know why they was that high. I'm not even sitting here like acting like they're not a tough team, but just this year alone, I don't think there is, because even with the schedule easy. But when they're playing the games is too close for nothing.
With the seniors they lost last year, what was your score prediction?
I said, no, I was just going down their schedule. They had 27-21 against Boston College. Then beat Vandy by 3. Then they lost to Texas A&M by 31. And then the last week game they played against Auburn, they won by 4. And Auburn could really win that game because the game was close until the fourth quarter, until Peyton Thorne threw another pick.
And I will say this, Brady Cook, clap it up for Brady Cook, who left that game, went to go get an MRI or whatever. He went to the hospital, got an MRI, came back, led them for a game-winning touchdown drive. Like, clap it up for Brady Cook. But I never thought that Brady Cook and Luther Burden was enough to win the SEC or to even be ranked in the top 10 or even be a college football playoff team. I just think that they don't have enough. And you know who Missouri reminds me of? They remind me of last year's Colorado team. Like, you got Brady Cook, Shedeur Sanders. You got Luther Burden, a highly touted receiver, kind of like Travis Hunter. But you got nothing else. You got a lackluster run game, a lackluster defense, and the rest of your receiving unit just hasn't been that great. You got Luther Burden and Theo Wees and all these NFL, quote-unquote, NFL talent on your roster.
NFL talent is Luther Burden.
Theo Wees is NFL talent. That's why I said quote unquote. He's on a lot of people's draft boards.
He'll probably be around like the 5th or 6th pick. Not 6th pick, 5th or 6th round.
Yeah. He's on a lot of people's draft boards, but other than that, that offense does not look good. The run game has not been as effective as it was supposed to be. The O-line is struggling. Brady Cook is hurt, and if he thought he was hurting last week after coming back from the hospital and throwing a touchdown, it's going to be worse this week because the longer you have injury, the worse it becomes.
You know what I need Brady to do? I need him to go on Twitter, talk that shit, saying it's easy to play in Bama. Go and wake them boys up. That's exactly what I need him to do. Go and wake them up.
Nah, if Bama ain't woke up already, Diego Pavia talking about he owned half of Alabama after beating Auburn and Alabama.
I want to see his ass again. I hope he ain't. What is he, a junior? I hope he a junior. Let his ass come back. I'm not. No, I can't. That just don't sit right.
Yeah, so final prediction. I got Alabama winning this game 35-14.
Fat head ass niggas a fucking senior. I got Bama. You said what you got? 35-13?
35-14.
Oh, 35-14. Shit. 42-7. I got Bama 42-7.
Yeah, I don't think this game's gonna be close either.
Because we got Damani Jackson that can play on Luther. And then we also got Mbakwe. He can play on. If you don't even want to put Damani on Luther, you can put Damani on fucking Theo Wees, and then put Mbakwe with Luther to keep up with him since he's smaller. So it's like, and then we also got linebackers to shut the run game down. Front seven, the front line can automatically put pressure without us in blitzes. I'm not worried about these niggas.
Yeah, no.
I just hope Jalen over here put us in a hole which is gonna fuck us up. I'm gonna be mad. I'm not watching no more Bama games after that.
I said it last week. I think you guys could get away with bad play like you've been playing these last 3 weeks. You can win this game even with bad play from Alabama. But yeah, the offensive game plan needs to change. Jalen Moore needs to throw the ball better down the field. Said it last week. That's the model for Alabama. I think this week in practice for Alabama, I think it was a different vibe. Like that whole locker room realized that we need to stop bullshitting and cupcaking and get back to playing Alabama football, and I think they do this week. I think they're back. I think Bama's back after last week. All right. We got number 11 BYU going into UCF. UCF at home is favored by 1.5 points over the number 11 team in the country. So Vegas think they know something about BYU. Maybe they know something. Maybe they don't. We've been saying it all year. BYU and Iowa State don't think they're as good as their ranked say they are. They're the product of being undefeated, obviously, is why they're ranked so high. They're the product of winning a lot of close games and having a lot of things go their way. So let's get in a prediction. Who you got this week?
Every game they played since they lost to Colorado scored.
They still can't throw the ball. That's UCF. Like RJ Harvey, probably the best running back in that division if you have a pass game. Because you don't have a pass game, we know y'all want to run the ball. KJ Jefferson wants to run the ball. RJ Harvey is going to run the ball. That one kid that's replacing KJ Jefferson, Brown, he's even a runner. He's not that great of a thrower. Like UCF can't throw the ball. That's been their problem. But last week, they should have beat Iowa State. And they didn't. And I think right now they might even win this game. I'm not gonna tell you who I got, but I think it's in the back of their mind that they should have won last week, and they're gonna come out with some intensity this week.
They're gonna come out with some fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to upset, so I'm gonna go UCF. I was gonna stick with BYU, but I'm like, they should have been lost by now because this is not a team that I just think they're gonna automatically just be undefeated.
Yeah, listen, BYU last week against Oklahoma State. At one point, it was 19 seconds left, and Vegas had a 1% chance of BYU winning that game. And what does Oklahoma State do? They drop into a soft zone squat and let a slant go 36 yards for a touchdown with 13 seconds left on the clock. BYU should have lost that game, and because they should have lost that game, they're going to lose this game. UCF is going to beat BYU. I got UCF beating BYU. I like that spread. I got them winning.
I'm going to win by at least 3.
I got them winning by 2. I got 33-35. I think UCF wins on a late field goal. I think BYU's late game heroics finally comes to an end. They get their first loss of the season this week.
I say 27-24 with BYU at last position. Yeah, I like that. Who you going with? You said BCU?
I got UCF. I got UCF winning. I got UCF winning 35-32. All right. The game I've been dreading to talk about because why? We got my Oklahoma Sooners traveling to play number 18 Ole Miss.
Y'all losing.
Ole Miss is favored by 6.5.
It's over. Y'all lost.
If I must, we fired our offensive coordinator.
Oh, for real?
Clap it up.
I still don't think it's enough.
Jackson Arnold starting this week. Clap it up because I've said it in the beginning. Jackson Arnold was our best chance to have any type of fucking throw offense. We can't throw the ball with Michael Hawkins Jr. We only can throw the ball with Jackson Arnold. If we were going to have a pass game, it was going to be because Jackson Arnold. I don't care that he sucks. I don't care that he can't throw the ball. I don't care that he can't see a defense. If we going to throw the ball, we need somebody that can throw the ball. Otherwise, we can put a fucking receiver at quarterback. But we don't want to because we want to throw the ball. We want to at least make defenses think that we can throw the ball. So I'm glad that Jackson Arnold's back. I'm glad that we fired our offensive coordinator. With all that being said, we're still going to get our ass belt to ass, whooped, and fucking Ole Miss. Our defense gave up. We had a national championship defense to start this year. They don't want to play defense for no more. They're tired. They tired. What's the point of playing defense when the offense can't move past the 50-yard line?
They gave up after they couldn't beat Texas.
Listen, I got Ole Miss winning this game.
God damn. 36? If you going like that, y'all shouldn't even score a fucking point.
We're going straight field goals.
It's the SEC. I'm not even tripping. I got Ole Miss 42-14.
All right, last game that we're going to get into. I'm glad I got that soliloquy off because I was so fucking hot that I had to put Oklahoma on there. Last game, fucking, this game pisses me off too. A motherfucking 10:15 Eastern time kickoff.
I'm not watching this bitch. I'm probably not going to be able to.
We got Colorado or Cincinnati at Colorado. Colorado's favored by 5.5 points. Coach Prime Time Deion Sanders and his son Shedeur Sanders with a massive win over Arizona last week. Defense got 7 sacks, most sacks they had in the Deion era. One of their most impressive wins. Who do you got winning this game?
Colorado. Shedeur. The Shedeur way.
They told me bust down my AP. Perfect timing.
Bust down rolling.
I think it's perfect timing for Cincinnati to take over Colorado to take over the Big 12. Yeah, I think they are one of the best teams in the Big 12. I think that defense is getting better. I will say, Colorado is always put in unfortunate positions when they play night games in Colorado. Nobody wants to play an 8:15 kickoff in Colorado. Nobody wants to play late-ass games of football where you get up at 7 a.m., watch film, watch college football, brush your teeth, go eat breakfast, eat lunch, go see your family, and then get ready for bed just to go play a football game at fucking 8 p.m. at night. Colorado has been a product of late kickoffs. Since primetime got there, it's hard to win a game. Your body's tired, the whole day's gone, you're exhausted, and you've just been sitting there waiting anxiously for a football game. Also, Colorado, for some reason, at home, struggles. And then when they're on the road, they dominate. Early out this year, North Dakota State at Colorado, they struggled in that game. Skip Nebraska because they got beat on the road. But you go to Colorado State on the road, dominate. Come back home, they play Baylor at home, struggles. Wins off a Hail Mary. Go on the road, blow out UCF. Come back home, struggles against Kansas State. Go on the road, blows out Arizona. Like, we need them to play good football at home, not just on the road. They're a really good road team, and at home, they're Colorado. On the road, they're a Big 12 championship team. At home, They're the middle of the pack team. I need them to prove that at home they can dominate too. So I'm looking for Colorado to dominate at home today or Saturday.
Travis, he healthy this week?
Yeah, Coach Palm said in a meeting that Travis Hunter is expected to have a larger role this week against Cincinnati.
Cincinnati ain't got a chance.
No, I don't think so either. I think Cincinnati this year they run a defense where they drop 8 in the coverage and they only rush 3. And I'm not sure they're going to do that against Colorado because Cincinnati has lost games this year because of that whole I'm going to send 3 and drop back 8 and play really good pass defense on the back end. You can't do that against Shedeur Sanders. You give Shedeur Sanders time to throw the football. I don't give a fuck if you have 8, 9, 10, 11 in coverage. He's going to find somebody.
I'll find somebody.
And he's going to win the game.
I keep forgetting that they got Jimmy Horn Jr. Yeah, that little small-ass speedster right there.
Oh, you think Jimmy Horn Jr. is the problem? I don't even think he's the top. I don't even think he's the best receiver outside of Travis. I think the best receiver on Colorado outside of Travis Hunter is LeJontay Wester. That nigga's always open.
Yeah, I know that. I feel that.
LeJontay Wester is always open.
They got dogs at receivers, but it's like their defense did step up though. Their defense did start stepping up. And that's why I feel like that's what's gonna make a difference with Cincinnati. Colorado can play some good defense, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
If it's the same defense we've been seeing.
Colorado's front seven has got immensely better. Like immensely better. And Cincinnati doesn't have a running back that scares you. They don't have a DJ Giddens where you have to worry about 137 rushing yards to eat you up at home.
That freshman running back is tough, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, but the difference between Kansas State and Cincinnati, I think personally, Kansas State is more like we want to run the football. Like that's Kansas State. Like we want to run the football. We don't want Avery Johnson to throw the ball. But like Cincinnati wants to throw the football. They want to run the ball to open up the pass. If Colorado just waits for the pass, their DBs are going to make plays, and that game's going to get away from Cincinnati. I truly believe that. As long as you don't let them eat you up for big runs on first and second down, yeah, Colorado's going to win that football game. You force Cincinnati to do what they want to do, throw the football. And Preston Hodge, Colton Hood, McKinney, Travis Hunter, Shiloh Sanders, Stoudemire, Silman Craig, y'all go get the ball. Because them DBs is fire in Colorado. Underrated DB core. Their coverage grade is high. They play defense efficiently. And even without Travis Hunter, who think it might have been a blessing in disguise that Travis Hunter has been hurt because Colton Hood with 2 interceptions in replacement of Travis Hunter. Both of them almost went to the crib in back-to-back weeks. Colton Hood's good.
Yeah, he's been balling since
So I like Colorado to win this game. I think Colorado finally gets a dominating win at home. A dominating win, which they have been missing since prime time got there. Like if you even date back to last season, they won that game in Arizona State. They lose that game to USC at home. They beat TCU, right? Yeah. On the road. Like they play big on the road. And then at home they're like whatever at home. And I don't like that. I think like they're so backwards. You got to be good at home. Like you should be good at home. Like you're at home. So I think this is the week they finally break open that spell that's been holding them back at home. I got Colorado winning this game. I think they put up a bunch of points. I'm saying 46-17.
Damn. I'm blowing out there. I think they win by at least 2 touchdowns. I say 35-21.
I'm sold on that defense.
Yeah.
I am sold on that defense.
35-21. That's a good one.
And they've been trying to run the ball. They've been switching between 10 personnel, 11 personnel, 12 personnel. You can see that they're attempting to make an effort to run the football. No, they're not great at running the football still. But at least now it's like the defense has to at least think about it. You know what I mean? Like early out, Colorado couldn't get a defense to even sneeze at a play action. I feel like now they can get at least a linebacker to step up a little bit and open up that high-low pass opportunity. So Let's go, Colorado. Let's go, Dion. Mark your stamp. Because with a Colorado win and a Kansas win, we might be looking at the big in a BYU loss. We might be looking at the Big 12 race a little differently after this weekend.
Saturday that should be a little upset week. I already know it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Hey, we
you
hope
might not
so.
believe it,
Hoping
but it's
for
gonna
an
happen.
upset week. I'm hoping for an upset week in favor of Colorado. All right, man. Clap it up.
We already know they're gonna win.
We
already know they're gonna win. That's 3 down.
Yeah. Clap it up, man. That's the end of predictions. That's the end of predictions week. Listen, bro. We are through another week of college football. Blessed to talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll be here on Saturday night to review games. You guys will see that episode Sunday morning. If you haven't already and you made it to this point of the video, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Comment. Let us know what we can do. Check us out on TikTok. Show us some love. We're here.
Drop y'all picks.
We're here. We're talking football. We're unfiltered. We're not holding back. We don't care. If Jesus is playing quarterback, we're going to scrutinize him if he have a bad game. And it is what it is.
Hands down. I don't give a damn who it is. You beat Kyle McCoy, throw 5 picks. You getting scrutinized your ass off.
As hell. Because what the fuck? I mean, and for the rest of the college football world that stayed up and watched Syracuse versus Pitt, who was just like me and thought, I'm waiting for that game at 6:30 because I know that's going to be a good Thursday night game of football. I've been happy that we've been getting football 5 days a week as of lately. Fucking blew it because Kyle McCord stunk up the joint.
Fucking suck. The kid is out.
But that's it for the episode. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti button so you don't miss that Sunday review episode. This was the start of our record, so we'll see and start keeping track of our picks and predictions. See if me and Dallin wins. Maybe we'll have a prize at the end of the season for the person with the better record.
All right, no.
We'll let y'all decide. Dallin got a lot of hot takes this week. A lot of picks he thinks he's gonna ring home.
He's just a hater. He already knows what's gonna happen. He just don't want to believe.
The only upset I'm truly hoping for, Oklahoma at Ole Miss. Please, God, let us figure out an offense today. Let us make a bowl game before we lose all our recruits.
Yeah, y'all losing all of them. I ain't winning shit. We already told you. Y'all end of the year schedule is tough.
Hey, man.
To the SEC. I told you. Hey, it ain't easy over here. Yeah, I know. Go back. We don't need y'all over here. I don't know why y'all think y'all was gonna come over here.
Who's in the Big 12 right now? We'll be in the race.
Y'all just want to follow Texas. That's just sad.
Texas?
Yeah.
Who got more Big 12 championships?
Here we go.
Who got more national championships?
Here we go.
Fuck a Texas.
Yeah, I know. Fuck a Texas when they go to your stadium and play the flag on that motherfucker.
Hey, you let us get Lamborghini NIL deals.
Shit, yeah, I know. Shit, Norman, y'all should get that motherfucker. Y'all got cheap shit out there.
Man. Listen. Hey, we'll check y'all back, bro. We'll check back in with y'all on Sunday. Appreciate everybody for being here. Peace.
Goes.